The time is now. It's back to the rhyme. Like, wow, he's back to the rhyme. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Man, I got my timing down great. Like 30 seconds, I had it all split out. Before I begin, this of course is brought to you by Goodyear Productions. Right there. Now let's start with the list. YouTube channel. Okay. So I don't want to forget anything. I don't feel like I have a lot of time, but I am thankful for those that help because and I can sit in this chair. This is kind of nice. I'm gonna kick back a little bit. Wow. Let me do this. All right. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Never done this. Even though it's past 10 and that's silent hours where we live, it's silent. I gotta be dead silent after 10. It would appear. I'm not being dead silent, but people get upset in this place. It's crazy. YouTube channel. So I am thankful for the people who are coming alongside me, to support my efforts. And to start with, I want to thank, I showed you these business cards. Audra, she runs the mower shop. There's Gary, who's been saying no hope to me every time he sees me for who knows how long. And because of that, and they even drove by me. I was on 80th delivering mail, not on my route, and I hear no hope coming out the window. I mean, I don't know. Is that how it's going to be? Maybe they're onto something. Mike Dynamic, and he's on stage, and if people just shout it out. I don't know. Fun to think about that. I mean, it's pretty funny. He's Gary though. He's been on that. He's very consistent. He's on message. He stays on message. So I said, well, and then Audra finally even said it. No hope. I'm like, oh my. So you really it's having fun is what it is. But I said, well, I had an idea. I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice? Would you like to display my CDs or have them for sale in your mower shop? And she said, sure, that'd be great. And so she went ahead and so what we have, I don't have my phone. I should have done that. I could have showed you the display. What a shame. Oh no. It's downstairs. Hold on. This is worth doing. Okay, here I am. Sorry. I tried to get prepared and I still couldn't. I'll talk as I explain. So there's a display, and thank you, Alex, for the contribution of the flyers. To put, I'm not to the CD sales. You know what? This should almost be under CD sales. I'm going to come back to it. Let me come back to that because that's really not under YouTube channel. YouTube channel is affected, but I'm going to come back to that. All right. Also, so let me make sure I have everything figured out. Let's just stop with the YouTube channel. I'll say is no hope. Well, I'll come back to that too. I'm just trying to do the right order of business. Okay. So Trump's going to dump Got some views on that today. Maybe say what's it, maybe possibly, I don't want to be wrong, but maybe possibly we have my friend John out there, maybe possibly, but I see some activity there and I'm thankful. So 391 views, year to date, however you say that. It's coming along, not dead. That's somebody I talked to, John, there, who have a real appreciation for a song like that, I believe. And I could see both of us hanging out at a Trump rally, Trump, that's what it's for. It's that for a Trump rally. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I get back to the next step with that one. Okay, so next is a Bed of Bread video, volume 13. So, feeling very overwhelmed, and I'm so thankful we are having a defensive driving video, and I'm standing next to my coworker Noah, who he's commented on my video, Trump video, and he's got his own YouTube channel. And I asked the right person the right question. I said, Noah, I'm trying to make this video and audio. I'm trying to get it so I could put it on YouTube, and he can handle that far better than I can. So, well, I was going to go to my mom's every Sunday and work on it, and who knows, it could have been a month plus, it would seem, just to figure out how to do it. He already knows how to do it. So I brought him, I couldn't even, my wife pointed out to me, and my coworker Alex mentioned about writing stuff down when you're doing something that's not that easy to remember, like ripping a video and then getting it in order and being able to get, I forgot how to do it. And if I had like a master book, I can refer to it. So at least I'm starting to think about doing it. I never even hardly thought of doing that. So just to do some of these things. But in this case, he knows how to do it. And so he's getting it all, I guess he's gonna get on some kind of file that I can upload to my YouTube channel. I'm really hopeful you'll see it this week. There's really probably no reason you won't see it this week, and that would be such a huge victory. And I suggested to Noah if you wanted to put it on your YouTube channel, because he's got different people. Like, we don't have huge audiences, but for what they are, it's content. If you wanted to, you could absolutely do it. So, so that's major, and I'm just so thankful. And for someone like him, because I felt like he was making sure I was going to give him the stuff so he could do it. So he's like meeting me halfway or beyond, where I'm like, oh, I better figure this out. He's expecting it, So I need to get on it and make sure I have that for him. So major deal. If I have somebody who's not so unnerved by having an affinity for, say, President Trump or something like that, he might not be like his biggest fan, but he can deal with it, and not be hung up on it. Then we can do other things, So that's that. I think Bed of Bread, I'm almost completely confident. I'm very hopeful that it can be delivered this week. It's going to be out. That's my hope. No new information on rules of engagement. You will be glorified. I did go to church today, I must say, in person for the first time in about 13 months with my family. No, I can't say that. I went with Alex, my former coworker. We went to his church a couple of times. I did, but this was a little more relaxed. I'll just say that. And it's in a small town, and in that kind of environment, people are a little less hung up and a little less panicked, and are more self-sufficient. It's just a different life. If you live in a small town, you can do more things for yourself, and you don't expect others to do it for you, because when the power goes out or you're way out in the middle of nowhere, you got to be able to take care of yourself. So it's a different mentality. And because it's that mentality, they don't live in as much fear, I would say. And also, I was talking to John about preparation. So we always hope for the best, but you got to prepare for the worst. And so the worst is any number of things. And over the years, people have storage in case of a catastrophe. You know, it's like you have insurance. Well, there's insurance for money. How about insurance for food or things? I mean, they're where you can go live off the land, and I like it. So hopefully we'll be back in the near future. But it was just great. I just felt, like I said, I could breathe, and I feel the opposite of that's in the city where you feel suffocated in so many ways. So it was a real good therapy. I did hear the music, didn't get as far as connecting with the musicians, but that's what's so good about church. I walk into a church, I could talk about music. I could talk about, they had Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University. I can talk about business. Next is Bellevue Ballers. I didn't get that far, but you know, someone's business minded. I can talk about politics. I could spend countless hours networking and talking and planning, and it's great. So nice. So, you know, am I a fan of online church? No, I want to be in person. But, and I felt like it's as close to how it, you know, it's as if nothing has ever happened. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you get the sense of how church is in China, though. You know what I mean? How you got to be, you know, it's sad. We're in the United States of America, but okay. Now, my Reformation music video. Someone like a person like Noah. Oh, let me go back to YouTube channel because I'm thinking about. I don't want to overburden anybody. And before I forget, Giorgio, I got to get with him. I got to get these YouTube channels synced up. I had a comment on about a comment I made about Bellevue Ballers related business type stuff. It went to my other YouTube channel that I don't even know how to use. I need Giorgio, or somehow I need to get these. Maybe Noah, somebody. These, you know, we got to get these things unified. It's crazy to have two. I know you know how that happened. So, like this music video. So if he's able to do that and he's got some software, this thing's so close to done. That could come out instantly, possibly. It's so close to done. Just the finishing touches. So I'm just very hopeful. But like I said, I got to be calm. Hey, Noah, okay, we're done with this. I got to talk in a soft voice. But, you know, I don't want to overwhelm people because there's no shortage of stuff that can be done. And now music. My supervisor was asking, when's my next video? Well, my next video will be whenever. I've got to finish this video. Maybe I should have told him. I probably told him about that a little bit. But anyway, the next video after my Reformation is going to be back to the rhymes. What's it going to take? Not a ton, but I still want to publish it and go through all that. It's not cheap, but if I can do a video and get production in the video at no charge, that's a big deal. I still need to get copyright or whatever, but I'll pay for that. I don't think I would need any other questions of the attorney, so I might be able to get out of it reasonably well. Finally, School Us album sales. So things have picked up, thankfully. I mean, it goes in waves, it seems. So again, from about the 10th of April to the end of the month, 6 albums were sold. 3 to Audra, who I think she's buying it and she's reselling it at no markup just to help out Mike Dynamic, which is nice. And it's fun, you know. We got the flyers, and let me show you her display she put together. Right by the cash register in the mower shop, which is right there by Bet's Cafe on Aurora by Green Lake. I don't know how good that's going to come out, but these lights and shines, and it's not that great, but oh well, you kind of get a sense. We got Alex's flyers, so no hope. The video's still at the 542, 3, whatever. Trump's trying to make a comeback here. It's getting more views right now, and even though those flyers are out, people aren't. I think something's sitting on top. You got to have something sitting on top of the flyers so they don't blow away. But then they don't just take a flyer. But I don't know if they really want to take a flyer. Audra said she can make a QR code so they can scan it and go straight to checking it out. She's got it set up so you can. It goes straight, not to YouTube necessarily, but I think she wants it so it goes straight to where you can download it. So that would be cool. I don't know how many people actually download the songs and pay for it. I haven't seen that, but maybe someone do it. But it's great to at least have it out there. Yeah, she has it all lined up with the whole album Bandcamp. So I didn't know. I thought I needed to get on Bandcamp. You're on SoundCloud. You're on Bandcamp. No, not really. Oh, I guess I am. Digital whatever, CD Baby or somebody got me. Somehow I'm on Bandcamp. So, and that's where someone can go and buy it. And I guess I can somehow get the money. I don't know. So we got another couple people got a CD. I'm thankful for them doing that. So Aiden on my route, he's saying, sorry, we gotta go back on YouTube channel too. We want to do And Now Back to the 80s. We got Alex waiting. This week I get the interface. So with the interface, I can hook it up. The microphone, I can hook up record players and we can do DJ type stuff and hook it up in the YouTube. And that's another thing. Maybe Noah, I got to make sure. Noah, you like 80s music? I think he would. Hope. And so any of that stuff helps. Just a technical person, who's comfortable with it, who's not overwhelmed by it. Alex, I think he's better than me, I'm sure, and he's going to be able to help. And it just takes a lot of pressure off. So, so that's all for that. That's gonna happen. So we'll just see how that happens. So Aiden was talking about, first of all, he's at Alan Thistle Bar in Pioneer Square, First in Columbia, somewhere around there. He said, sorry, we have a jazz that's been there for years on Tuesdays, so they're our priority, but we couldn't pay or anything, but I said, well, no, you can buy drinks. So I need to ask my coworker Mark, what's the industry standard if you're doing a show, not a show, but if you're playing records, because he's a DJ. So wow, I hadn't really thought. I'm just happy to play records, same with Alex, but if we can get a little something for doing it, that helps. Cool. That pretty much covers it. One other thing Audra mentioned, asked, did I have a Facebook page for my music? No, I don't. Oh my God, how am I going to do all this stuff, Facebook page for my music. Oh my goodness. So again, these things I got only so much time. I am happy for who all I was connected with this week, and I feel like a lot of progress is made, and I'm just doing my best. To the degree that people are assisting me, is to the degree the music is disseminated, and if I can get more music out, and we get more sales, then I can make more music. Simple. As you can see, I'm writing these rhymes, and no songs are being produced. They're just they're just waiting. They're just waiting for investors at this point. All right, so when I'm delivering mail or thinking about what's my next song. By the way, number one song, country, it's never happened before. And I'm not into all this identity politics, but this is not identity politics. This is actual the marketplace deciding you ladies you won. Meaning their number one song is somebody like that, Tennille Arts, which I like that song. I've been liking it. They made it to number one, and it's written by ladies, but then it's produced by ladies. Wow, across the board, the whole thing's done by ladies. I don't think they're. It's like we're gonna, but it just happened like that. It never happened before in country music. So, and it's a great song too. Super exciting. So, for me, writing these songs, I had a good idea. I thought for a song, but then I'm like, oh no, that's similar to another song I had. And I'm not gonna say the lyrics because I want to save the lyrics. I don't want to save the lyrics. I'm gonna save the lyrics. How does that work? But it's something along the lines of that's the cadence for the rap. It's like that. Okay, I'm not doing that. And my song is going to be, and I'm going to let you know the name of it right now. Guess I didn't tell you. But guess you didn't know. Oh. Hang on. It's critical. Oh, I don't have my. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. What a shame. I really dropped the ball here. I needed to have a concordance. I like to go offline for this stuff. How am I going to do it? Oh, I'm not going to be able to find that. I'm going to have to just do my best. I can do some research in between. So I'm going to do a song, Guess You Didn't Know. I think that's what I was going to call it. But I'm going to hold off on the title because I thought I might have another name. I don't have to commit to a title yet, do I? Yeah, I guess I should. I'm going to call it Guess You Didn't Know. And the reason I like the concept of the song is because typically when somebody's evangelizing, let's say, preaching the word, they're explaining the reason for their hope. That's why you preach the word. You explain the reason you are hopeful for the afterlife. And good things here, the blessings that come with being a believer, and seeing the bigger picture. But we know the other critical thing, this world is not our home. So in the beginning of the song, I'm gonna have those lines lined up. But I do want to put, and I don't know if you can remember my cadence I did, it's slightly different. Because for a minute I thought it's too similar in lyrics and it's too similar in cadence, but it's different enough that I want to go forward with it. And I like it. I like it because what I'm saying is, I never use the term "my bad." That's always seemed like a weird one, but my fault, sorry. But it's kind of like that. So it's like this. Guess you didn't know. The reason for my hope, our hope, I want to say our. The reason for, it's a body, it's literally a movement, it's an ongoing, intergenerational, forever movement. The reason for our hope Probably didn't know the place we call our home. All right, this is going to be tricky. And I don't know if I'm going to keep writing from there, but I want to share. I mean, how nice of a delivery is that? Because what I'm saying is, it's kind of like, I guess you didn't know the reason for our hope. Sorry, we didn't let you in on it. You know, it's not trying to keep it a secret. Shouldn't be a secret. It would be our prayer, our hope for everyone to know at minimum the reason for our hope, right? And at minimum to know the place we call our home. This world is not our home. I don't know if I can find that instantly, but I know it's in Paul. And it's gonna, Paul writes the reason for our hope, and I'm not gonna be able to find it. I know it's Paul's writing, these are commonly used refrains where you talk about this world is not our home. We're in the world, not of the world, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have to have the concordance with me next time. But I have enough of a working knowledge of that mindset to continue on a little bit. I don't need these. The light's not too bright. Guess you didn't know the reason for our hope. Probably didn't know the place we call our home. Okay, now where do I go from here? Probably didn't know the place we call our home. I could go off and say, because the place we call our home our home no, I don't know if I can fit. It's going to get a little tough. I'm not going to say cause. I got to get rid of that word. It's going to get too wordy. The place we call our home, we cannot. I got to see, how can I do this? The place we call our home, we cannot. We can't. It cannot sound better than can't. Okay. So I'm just figuring out the word, how it sounds. Okay. So it's the place we call our home. We cannot presently roam. No. We cannot currently roam. No. We cannot at this time roam. No. It's just too long. See, I know what I'm trying to say. It's like, how am I going to fit it? The place we call our home. We can't at present roam. Aha. Now, would someone ask, why can't you roam there? Okay. So maybe here I can say, we exist in this world, though not of it. Since we exist in this world, though not of it. And so what's happening here is I'm kind of introducing, this is an introduction to someone who knows maybe little to nothing about the faith, and they can hear it and just understand our worldview, our mind. It's our mindset, as a believer. where our hope is. And it's not in government, it's not in man, it's in our Lord Jesus Christ. Till next week.